Hello! Welcome to my video presentation about the history of the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal is located at the narrow west point of the Isthmus of Panama. The Panama Canal connects the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. It is a 77-kilometer canal which is important for international maritime trade. Now, we will know something more about its history. Let's go. From pre-Columbian times, the Isthmus of Panama was used as a transit route of migration from one side to the other in America. A canal that crossed the Isthmus had been a dream since Balboa discovered the Pacific Ocean in 1513. In 1534, King Carlos V of Spain ordered the first studies for the construction of a canal through the Isthmus section. Ferdinand de Lesseps, the builder of the Suez Canal, proposed a sea-level canal through Panama. With the success he had with the construction of the Suez Canal in Egypt just 10 years earlier, de Lesseps was confident he would complete the water circle around the world. The construction of the canal began in 1881 by France, but there were engineering problems, isthmus, untamed nature, mismanagement, and too many people were dying due to disease. The construction of the canal stopped until the United States took it over in 1904. In 1903, Panama was separated from Colombia and signed with the United States of America the High-Bono Varilla that allowed them to begin construction of the canal. So the President of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt, appointed the Isthmian Canal Commission. The United States began to work on the canal in 1904 and was completed in 1914 just as World War I broke out in Europe. It took the United States 10 years to complete the canal. John Stevens was chief engineer on the Panama Canal between 1905 and 1907. Gerardo was appointed by President Roosevelt chairman and chief engineer of the Isthmian Canal Commission on March 4, 1907. He served in that position until completion of canal construction in 1914. One of the great challenges faced by the canal workers were deaths from diseases, especially yellow fever. But in the early 20th century, medical science had revolutionary discoveries as the Cuban doctor Carlos Finley, proving that the fevers were not produced by infection, but by the mosquito bite, as the Anopheles and Aedes aegypti. The great health task fell to a significant U.S. Army doctor, Colonel William Gorga. The solution was to eliminate mosquito breeding sites, eliminating the colonial wells, and giving health to the counts of workers, conditions, and the cities of Colón and Panama. The Panama Canal was opened on August 15, 1914 with the passage of the steamboat Ancon. The initial threat in High-Bono Varilla came to the United States. The perpetual right of the canal created the Canal Zone. In 1977 was signed the Torrijos Charter, established the liberty of the administration of the canal and the closure of all U.S. military bases in Panama. The canal got back to Panama on December 31, 1999. The main problems faced by French and Americans during construction of the Panama Canal are the formation of a complex chain of mountains. In the case of the French, also they had a coach trying to build a sea-level canal. Without regard to the irregular topography of Panama, especially in the Corte Culebra problem, the difficulties of the tropical jungle, with an annual average of 105 inches of rain and an average temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, the tendency of rivers to flood. This situation caused landslides and mud affecting construction. Final obstacle was the deadliest of all endemic diseases of malaria and yellow fever. During the French period, an estimated of 22,000 workers died, and 5,609 died during the American period. The Panama Canal is one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. The canal allowed ships to travel between the 2 oceans more safely and in half the time. About 30 million livers of dynamite were used to help clear the way for the canal. The approximate cost to build the canal was $375 million and it took 10 years. The locks are 110 feet wide and 1,050 feet long. It takes between 8 and 10 hours to pass through the Panama Canal. It is currently administered by the Panama Canal Authority, who coordinates the program of expansion of the waterway, which is scheduled to open in 2016. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.